Tom Jenkins, the CEO of the European Tourism Association. Thanks so much for being with us, Tom. I mean, I don't know how much you know about the details of this Thai defamation case, but you do know a lot about how tourism businesses can suffer or prosper from online reviews. How often does social media actually become a liability, for hotels and restaurants to the point that they could suffer unfairly?
Well, I mean, this is a very interesting case because everybody is behaving in a way which people are told not to behave. The customer has clearly got an issue if he's writing multiple reviews. If you have a bad experience, normally you write one review to make it clear to other people what your opinion is. And if you're the person receiving that review, it's customary to try and reply to it. The way these things work in conventional terms is that customers appreciate and understand and like seeing good reviews. But the thing that really matters for a hotel or any service attraction is to receive a bad review and handle it well. Customers are smart. They know that you cannot satisfy all customers. But what they want to see is want to see dissatisfied customers handled in a way which they can identify with, and it makes the hotel look good. Not getting good reviews, but handling bad and difficult customers well. And so what we're seeing here is almost an inversion of what should be happening. And it's going to be very interesting to see how it pans out.
Right. I mean, I guess the question is, how do you really police these things? I mean, in the case of this Thai hotel, they actually involved the police. Many might argue that's a step way too far, but I mean, there are those kind of cheeky people, who try to get away with murder. They will actually threaten certain restaurants and hotels with bad reviews on TripAdvisor to see if they can get some free stuff. I've personally actually seen it happen before. So what's the best? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, the answer is that if you've got a public establishment, you've got the public, and the public contains some nasty people, and that's what you have to deal with. The establishments have my every sympathy, but you open the door and you'll get everybody coming in, and everybody, I'm afraid, has got access to social media. The question is, how do you handle it? And the conventional thing to do is, if you receive a criticism, is not end up threatening the person with jail. It's the sort of opposite of what you should be doing. So this is an extraordinary event. And what should hotels do in these circumstances? All they can do is make the criticism public and reply to that criticism. And a well replied to criticism, everybody tells me, is better than a good review. So it's tedious almost. It's standard customer relationship issues. How you handle your difficult customers determines how well you run your business.
Right.
And everybody knows that difficult customers are exactly what they say on the tin. And if they can be satisfied, or if you can make a real effort to show that you're trying to satisfy them, that's good news from the point of view of potential customers.
Right. And it also is up to us, I think, as well, to, use some critical thinking when we're reading some of these reviews. Tell us, though, I mean, as far as what you've seen in tourism, what are the best, most reliable sources of reviews where customers can turn to make really informed decisions, where people don't have the opportunity to form multiple accounts and either bash someone that made them mad, or also help friends, perhaps, that own a restaurant or own a hotel, and they want to put some good reviews out there?
I'm tempted to be boring, which is to tell you that you should trust experts. I remember listening to an early critique of, it was TripAdvisor, by a hotelier who said to me, look, I know the hotels in the town I work. I've run most of the hotels in the town I work. And on the whole, TripAdvisor gives you a good indication of what's good or bad. And I was listening to him and I thought, well, TripAdvisor is great, but I really want your information. Everyone else is getting things almost secondhand. And if you can find almost old-fashioned mediated review sites, these still have real worth. Social media is really important, but experts, despite there being much maligned at the moment, experts actually can give you and can understand exactly what you want. And that's where I'm
Tom Jenkins, great to have you. Thanks so much for being with us from London. We appreciate it a lot.